Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Never trade your heroes for ghosts, according to my friends Pink Floyd. Let's take a look at the spider. A couple updates. There's a few more companies that I want to run the Wheel of Fortune on. And if you've watched my videos, you'll probably be able to guess two of those right away. But before we do, let's take a look at that trade we made earlier with the credit spreads on the SPY, because we spied that with our little eye. 401 sold the call, 402 bought the call. Currently we're up 62.5% on that trade. That's a big number right there. So we're looking good there, but I wanted to see what's it doing right now. It is still trending sideways. I actually almost went in more on the March 3rd expiration and sold some more call credit spreads when it was up in this number, but I didn't pull the trigger and it started to go back down. So of course premium lowered a bit. So we'll leave it for now. But as of today's trade, so far, so good. But I wanted to look at one of my sweethearts. There it is right there, Devon Energy. Let's run the Wheel of Fortune on Devon Energy, because we've kind of been doing that already, and it's down today, so it should be a good day to sell some puts. We do already have 4 contracts on the table from the calls that we've sold. Let's look at our position. So right here, I got an average cost of 55.14. Oh boy, there you go again, Bart. Oh wait, we're up. Wait, no, that's do your own math. Bring out the abacus. Last I checked, Bart, 55.14 was higher than 54.80. Okay, so that means we are in the red indeed. 300 of these shares we bought. We were assigned like a week or two ago at $54 a share, and then we bought 100 shares, I don't know, maybe in January for 58 and change. We still like this company. We have some strategies on the table right here. We have 3 contracts expiring March 10th at $54. And then we have these 4 call contracts that expire March 17th, and they're at a $59 strike. And then out here, we had to roll this one down the hill a little bit, kick the can, as they say, kick the can down to April 21st, and it's at a $55 strike. 2 contracts in place there. And no, this isn't confirmation bias. This is just me liking a company, and I'll show you part of the reason. So they have an ex-dividend date coming up of, we'll get to that. But if you look on Seeking Alpha, it has a misleading statistic. It shows that it has this tiny little yield going forward on their dividend of 1.45%. And that number is going to go up nicely as the year progresses, because what Devon Energy likes to do, they pay their fixed quarterly dividend, but then they pay their special dividends based on their profitability. So we have an ex-dividend date coming up of March 14th, and I want to own more than the 400 shares that I currently have. So I want to be able to try to put my way in to some more shares, but I want to be able to own before we get to March 13th, which would be the date we would need to be owning those shares to be on record for the 314 ex-dividend date and the 315 record date. But then right away, they like to pay out their dividends. So at the end of the month, they'll be looking to write us some checks, and those checks will be in the form of Wonder Twin Powers Activate. Let's go down here and see. They've already announced, so they've already got their fixed 20-cent per share dividend. And then they've also announced they're going to be giving out 69 cents per share on the special dividend. So we want to be in on this, man. We want to collect that 89 cents a share on more shares than we currently have, and still work the Wheel of Fortune strategy on this asset. So let's click-clack our way back on over to the Robinhood and see what action we can get. I'm going to try to go short term for Friday, so the premium shouldn't be too high on the puts, but let's just see what we have going on here. If we click sell put 4 days out, March 3rd, what are we looking at here? So at 53 bucks, we'd be looking at 25 cents a share. That's an 82% chance of it not reaching $53. We're willing to take that gamble right here and right now. Let's see. So we got a 19 delta on that, 40% implied volatility. We might not be assigned those shares. Maybe we'll split up the attack just a little bit. We'll split it up. We'll do one here. How's one here sound? Let's go one here. And can we do one here in the same trade? Let's just do these individually. So there we go. Let's go in at the 54 strike, okay? It's only a 72% chance of profitability, but we want to put $52 in our pocket, and then if we get assigned at $54, so be it. We'll turn around and immediately sell some calls while trying to hold it through the ex-dividend date so that we can collect that dividend on top of it. So here we go. Let's try for 53 cents. How's that sound? 53 cents, one contract. And we will see if we can't get that filled. And we do. So there is $53 collected, $5,400 held in collateral. But we also want to collect those shares at $54. And we can go all the way down to $54 minus the 53 cents per share that we just collected on the premium if we were to do some beep, boop, boop, do some math. But we want to now, let's try to get in on one right here at the 53. We'll do one contract there. Should be able to fill that for $27 credit. And we were able to do that. So we've added two more positions on the put side, and we'll see what what Devon does for us. See, they're a way more volatile stock than something like the Google or like the SPY, I should say, because of the energy and oil prices, all those types of things that change day to day as it seems. Because right now oil prices are down, but natural gas prices are up. So it's been a battle today, a battle of attrition. So if we look, what were they up here? They did get up over $55 today, and then they went all the way down to $54.65, and now they're currently at $54.75. So we got our puts at 54 and 53 that we just sold. Now that gives us a number of open positions. Let's take a look where we're at here, because remember, we'll have to keep this number in mind when we begin to sell more calls. That 54.14 average cost on those 400 shares. So we have all of these contracts here. The most interesting would be the 4 calls and then these 5 contracts on these puts, 54, 53, and 54. So we'll be keeping an eye on those. This one, we'll just let that play out for now. We may have to we may leave it alone, and who knows, Devon could be at $60 by the 3rd week of April. It could be at $50. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. We have no idea, do we? No idea at all what the market's going to do. We really don't. But if we can collect some cash flow with those dividends and the options premium, then you know what? That's what I'd like to do. So I will check back in. I have another company that I want to run the wheel on. So I want to track these specifically so we can share those spreadsheets as we go along and try to get, my goal is 1% a month for each of these companies that we're going to run the wheel on. So if we do the math, carry the 1, that'd be about a 12% return for the year. And we might be able to do like something on Devon. We might be able to do 12% plus the dividend if we play our cards right. And if that dividend gets back up to 6% plus, we're looking at an 18% return on capital for a company like Devon Energy. That's if things go our way. And we don't know. We do not know until we do it. So we're going to do it now. We're going to do it live, and we're going to track it all. I'll share it all with you. That's why I like to make these trades right here, recorded live, and not just sharing you my success. I'm going to be sharing everything with you because I'm learning. I'm learning as we go. And again, none of this is actual investment advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. So please subscribe to this entertaining channel. Like it, comment, share it with a friend, and I will see you in the next video.